Unity, the nation station, Manx Radio.
Faster Mine, a very good evening to you. Welcome to Sundown at the Guild. Just a little bit sad because the Guild is over, but can't wait to play some fantastic performances for you. So much variety. Come on in the lounge.
Manx Radio.
Manx Radio's coverage of the Manx Music Festival is brought to you by Spectrum Windows. Find them on Facebook, spectrumwindows.im or spectrumwarmroofs.im.
Well, just because we're going to the Guild, there's no reason at all why we can't do that in comfort and get into our virtual late night lounge. I've already brewed up the coffee because I'm going to be a bit busy. I can't really come around and take the drinks orders just yet a while. But come on in the lounge, dream yourself in, put your feet up, relax. I have got so much to share with you. Loads of winning performances. We've got choirs, young and just perhaps not quite so young. And a few little surprises for you. That's what we like about the Guild. There's always something new. Right, well, on this programme, it's a roundup of all the winning performances, and of course, the finals night was Friday night. So we've got all of that to bring you, as well as all the concert classes from yesterday, and we had some wonderful music. It was terrific, just great. So the Guild over for another year, but we will give you as good a roundup as I can on this programme now. Let's start with something that I hope is going to grow in even bigger significance as people appreciate it. We've got the Cleveland Medal for the Best Adult Voice. We've got the Sheffield Plate for the Best Young Voice. And this year, for the first time, we have an award that I hope will become the Cleveland Medal equivalent for the spoken word. And it is the Pat Corrin Memorial Trophy, a magnificent trophy. And it is to be given to the person who's judged best from a range of classes. So it's a qualifying class, much the same as Sheffield Plate and the Cleveland Medal. And it's the top two people in each of the classes, spoken word classes, for 12 to 13-year-olds, 14 to 15s, and 16 to 18-year-olds. So we end up with 6 finalists, the top 2 people in each of those classes. The top 2 people go through to the final. And again, it's a spoken word class, so the piece with which they won their class is the piece that they will deliver again. So the finalists were Daisy Quinn, Madeleine Harrison, Roviana Setu, Jason Miranda, Joseph Long, and Faye Pendlebury. Now, a lot of those names will be familiar to you from having taken part in spoken word classes. Looking at the marks that they all got, very, very high marks. So we've got very skilled young people here, all of them aged between 12 and 18, and 2 from each class. The overall winner was Joseph Long. Now, Joseph is a very talented young man. Not only did he win the Pat Corrin Memorial Trophy for spoken word, but he's also a very accomplished singer, and he can also put in a bit of acting when it's required. And Joseph was also awarded the festival's £1,000 scholarship. Now, this means that Joseph can choose a course or some kind of form of study to advance his music or drama studies, and presents that to the Guild, and they will fund that for him up to the value of £1,000. So Joseph's talent really being recognised here. So congratulations to everybody who qualified for the Pat Corrin Memorial Trophy. And I do think there's something very special, isn't there, about the people who qualify for something, a new award for the very first time. So congratulations to you all. Joseph, the overall winner there. But it's a song from Joseph that I'm going to play for you. And this was a class win for him on Friday. And Joseph's accompanist here is Frank Woolley. And he, as you will hear, is reviewing the situation.
A man's got a heart, hasn't he? Joking apart, hasn't he? And though I'd be the first one to say that I wasn't a saint, I'm finding it hard to be really as black as they paint. I'm reviewing the situation. Can a fellow be a villain all his life? life. All the trials and tribulations. Better settle down and get myself a wife. And a wife who cook and sew for me, and comfort me, and go for me, and go for me, and nag at me. The finger she will wag at me, the money she will take from me, and misery she'll make of me. I think I better think it out again. A wife you can keep anyway. I'd rather sleep anyway. Left without anyone in the world, and I'm starting from now. So how to win friends and to influence people? So how? I'm reviewing the situation. I must quickly look up everyone I know. Titled people with a station who can help me make a real impressive show. I will own a suite at Claridge's and run a fleet of carriages and wave at all the duchesses with friendliness as much as is befitting in my new estate. Good morrow to you, magistrate. I think I better think it out again. But where should I go? Somebody? Who do I know? Nobody. All my dearest companions have always been villains and thieves. So at my time of life I should start turning over new leaves. I'm reviewing the situation. If you want to eat, you've got to earn a bob. Is it such a humiliation for a robber to perform an honest job? So a job I'm getting possibly, I wonder who my boss will be. I wonder if he'll take to me, what bonuses he'll make to me. We'll start at 8 and finish late at normal rate and all, but wait, I think I better think it out again. What happens when I'm 70? Must come a time, 70, when you're old and it's cold and who cares if you live or you die. Your one consolation's the money you may have put by. I'm reviewing the situation. I'm a bad un and a bad un I shall stay. You'll be seeing no transformation, but it's wrong to be a rogue in every way. I don't want no one to hurt for me or made to do the dirt for me. This rotten life is not for me, it's getting far too hard for me. There is no in between for me, but who will change the scene for me? Don't want no one to rob for me, but who will find a job for me? I think I better think it out again. Hey!
Very talented Joseph Long there, and he was accompanied by Frank Woolley with that song, very familiar, reviewing the situation from Oliver. I thought I would play that song, although it was a big spoken word award that Joseph won, because I think the song there shows not also his singing ability, but acting and the way he can use his voice. So there we are. I think, as I say, I hope that very special award for the spoken word, recognising the huge contribution that Pat Corrin gave over the years, not only to helping young people, she helped a lot of older people to develop their speaking skills. So great that she is remembered now with that award. Joseph Long to entertain us there. Now the next thing we're going to do is to listen to all the young people who took part in the Sheffield Plate. And particularly attractive competition this year. Always the voices are an absolute delight, always. These young people, they're not the stars of tomorrow, they're the stars of today. But what I particularly liked about this year's competition was that the songs that were chosen for them were so attractive. The voices are always there, the talent of the children is always there, but sometimes they really have a tricky sing. These are difficult, but very, very attractive songs make a really nice little concert, really. So let's listen to them in the order that they came on stage. And these are young singers, and they're on the huge Royal Hall stage, and they just come on, and even the youngest of them just possesses that stage with such confidence and such style. First on stage was a real character. This is Isaac Kreisy, and Isaac's accompanist is Julian Power. Once again, the young people are singing the songs with which they qualified for this competition, with which they won their solo voice class. Now, Isaac was singing in the boys' treble solo class for 6 to 9 year olds, and his chosen song is a very topical one from Mary Poppins, and he says, "Let's go and fly a kite." This is Isaac Kreisy.
With tuppence for paper and string, you can have your own set of wings. With your feet on the ground, you're a bird in flight, with your fist holding tight to the string of your kite. Oh, let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up to the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Oh, let's go fly a kite. When you send it flying up there, all at once you're lighter than air. You can dance on the breeze over houses and trees, with your fist holding tight to the string of your kite. Oh, let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up to the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Oh, let's go fly a kite.
A lovely, confident performance there from Isaac Kreisy, a young man with a huge personality. Next on stage is Lucy Morris. Lucy's accompanist is Graham Kirkland, and Lucy won the girls' solo for 6 and 7 year olds. And from The Sound of Music, her set song was My Favourite Things. Just listen to this young lady's voice as she builds to a fantastic climax on this song. Lucy Morris.
Raindrops and roses and whiskies and kittens, break up the kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favourite things. Cream-coloured ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells.
Wasn't she gorgeous? Lucy Morris. What about a big finish there? Wasn't that great? Lucy Morris accompanied by Graham Kirkland and her favourite things. Next on stage was Ethan Whyley. Now, Ethan won the boys' treble solo class for ages 10 and 11. And Ethan's accompanist is Gareth Moore, and Ethan's set song is Singing in the Rain. I'm sure that's going to be featured in a show, isn't it, in the summer, on Stage in the Gaiety. I wonder if they'll be singing it as well as Ethan Whyley does. Here he is, and he is Singing in the Rain with accompanist Gareth Moore. This is Ethan Whyley. Wasn't he fabulous? Did you hear we had a little bit of dancing there as well? A real performance from Ethan Whyley. Next to sing is Anna Tamarova. Now, Anna won the girls' solo class for ages 8 and 9, and her accompanist is Graham Kirkland. And Anna has got, I think, a very, very tricky song to sing. Lovely song, but I think full of difficulty. But it didn't seem to present a problem for Anna Tamarova. It's from The Little Mermaid, and the song is Part of Your World.
Maybe he's right. Maybe there is something the matter with me. I just don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be bad. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures are told. How many wonders can one cabin hold? Looking around here, you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos and plenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. Do you want things, Bobs? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal, I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down a, what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Betshore and land, they understand, but they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand. I'm ready to know what the people know. Ask them my questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why's it? What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore up above, out of the sea? Wish I could be part of that world.
Anna Tamarova, accompanied by Graham Kirkland. And the adjudicators throughout the week were full of praise for the accompanists and saying how skilled they were, how sensitive, how hard they were working, how much preparation had gone in to their accompaniments and practicing, and so that they could give the best possible support to the singers. And I don't think it's something that we can say too often. They are terrific. And all of them, so unassuming. They just want to put the competitor forward, not themselves at all. Now, the next young man to sing for us, in fact, won the Sheffield Plate in 2015. And he was one of the last ones to qualify. And I was talking to William Shooter on Friday and congratulated him on winning his boys' solo class. And he said, well, I have won the Sheffield Plate before. So he said, I'm just going to go and enjoy singing tonight. Which is the absolute best attitude, isn't it? He, again, is a young man with not only a good voice, but a great acting talent. And again, with music from Oliver, let's listen now to William Shooter. He was the winner of the boys' treble solo vocal group, solo group for 12 to 14-year-olds. His accompanist is Frank Woolley. This is William Shooter.
chance to be, we should see some other days, empty larder days by grass. Oh, it's a chance to meet somebody to foot the bill, then the drinks are on the ass. Consider yourself a mate, we don't want to have no fuss, for after some consideration we can state, consider yourself one of us. Consider yourself at home, consider yourself one of the family. We've taken to you so strong, it's clear we're going to get along. Consider yourself well in, consider yourself part of the furniture. There isn't a lot to spare. Who cares? Whatever we got, we share. Nobody tries to be la-di-da and uppity. There's a cup of tea for all. Only twice a bee, and you weave the rolling pin when the landlord comes to call. Consider yourself a mate, we don't want to have no fuss, for after some consideration we can state, consider yourself one of us.
Winner of the Sheffield Plate in 2015, that was William Shooter, accompanied there by Frank Woolley. And they're great songs these, aren't they? But not an easy sing at all. And so many of them involve that acting that the young people can certainly bring to it. Now we move on to the winner of a girls' solo for ages 10 and 11. And the winner here is Kendra Metcalfe. Kendra is accompanied by Gareth Moore, and Kendra singing a lovely song from the musical Annie. The song is Maybe. This is Kendra Metcalfe.
Maybe far away, or maybe real nearby. He may be pouring her coffee, she may be straightening his tie. Maybe in a house all hidden by a hill, she's sitting playing piano, he's sitting paying a bill. Betcha they're young, betcha they're smart, bet they collect things like ashtrays and art. Betcha they're good, why shouldn't they be? Their one mistake was giving up me. So maybe now it's time, and maybe when I wake, they'll be there calling me maybe, maybe. Betcha he reads, betcha she sews, maybe she's made me a closet of clothes. Maybe they're strict and straight as a line, don't really care as long as they're mine. So maybe now this prayer's the last one of its kind. Won't you please come get your baby, maybe.
That's a poignant little song, isn't it? Beautifully delivered there by Kendra Metcalfe, and Kendra's accompanist was Gareth Moore. Next to sing is Megan Boardman. Megan is accompanied by Jill Cowlings, and Megan won the girls' solo for ages 12 and 13. And Megan's song is Somewhere Over the Rainbow. This is Megan Boardman.
When all wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
Beautiful singing there from Megan Boardman, accompanied by Jill Cowlings. And you know, I was sitting listening to this and I just looked again at my notes. I thought, have I got that right? Such an accomplished, controlled voice. And yes, she was the winner of Girls Solo Class for ages 12 and 13. Wonderful.
Manx Radio's coverage of the Manx Music Festival is brought to you by Spectrum Windows. Find them on Facebook, spectrumwindows.im or spectrumwarmroofs.im.
And we are just coming now to the conclusion of the Sheffield Plate, the highest award that the Guild has to offer to our young singers. Well, we've heard from Isaac Kreisy, Lucy Morris, Ethan Whyley, Anna Tamarova, William Shooter, Kendra Metcalfe and Megan Boardman. And last to sing on the stage of the Royal Hall on Friday night was a young lady who has taken home the Sheffield Plate for 2019. She is Evie Skillcorn, and here she is accompanied by Frank Woolley. To qualify for the competition, Evie won the girls' solo class for ages 14 and 15, singing the title song from Whistle Down the Wind. This is the winner of the Sheffield Plate this year, Evie Skillcorn.
Whistle down the wind, let your voices carry, drown out all the rain, light a patch of darkness, treacherous and scary. I'll let the stars whisper when you're sleeping. I'll raise a banner, send a flare up in the sky, try to build a torch and try to build a bonfire. Every signal that you send until the very end, I'm there. So whistle down the wind, for I have always been right there.
The winner of the Sheffield Plate, that was Evie Skillcorn, and afterwards I had a quick word with her.
Well, it's been such a great week. I've been so happy to sing in so many classes, and I would never have thought that I'd win the Sheffield Plate.
And your song, not an easy song. It's a long song. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
And Whistle Down the Wind, from Whistle Down the Wind. It's quite a long song. We go through it once and then we repeat the second verse.
Did you do a lot of work on that?
Yeah, we've been working on it for quite a while, from about Christmas, maybe January time.
Who helps you with your music, Evie?
Christine Sutcliffe.
Did you go into this feeling quite confident? Did you feel sort of well prepared?
Kind of. I was happy that I'd won my class. I just thought, let's go along. I thought, I don't really mind or anything. I was never expecting to win at all.
Is music a big part of your life?
100%, definitely. I love the Guild every single year.
Charming, as she speaks as beautifully as she sings. Very unassuming, lovely girl. Evie Skillcorn, the winner of the Sheffield Plate for this year. Now, of course, you will have heard on the news, I'm sure, that Matthew Quinn has won the Cleveland Medal for this year. And in the next hour of the programme, I am going to play for you not only Matthew's full performance, but also one piece from each of the other contenders so that you can get a real feel for the competition. Because I have to say that adjudicator John Pomfrey, he thought he'd had a bad start to his evening when he had to pick one of the young singers. And he said, he stood on the stage, he said, I wish I didn't have to pick just one young singer here. But he said, I have to. But he did say a really inspiring thing, and I think something that is worth repeating, because it's a great tribute to our teachers. He said to the young people, he said, it's obvious to me that you are being very, very well taught, all of you. And he said, if you go on following what you're being taught now, he said, you will be singing for the rest of your lives. And that's a wonderful thing, isn't it? So that was the encouragement that adjudicator John Pomfrey gave to our young singers. And then he had to go on and choose an adult. Well, like I say, it was hard enough with the youngsters, even harder for our adult singers. But I'm going to play one piece from each of the contenders for the Cleveland Medal, and then you get a feel for the competition and just do your own little bit of adjudicating there. But before we do that, let's have some music from one of the very, very talented school choirs. We had lots of school choirs in on Saturday, and they gave us a lot of entertainment. And again, such hard work has gone into all their performances. And we're going to listen now to winning performance from Ballacottier Primary School Choir.
Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor
Now, there's a couple of really important things I'd like to tell you about that performance. That was Ballacottier Primary School, and they were the winners of the vocal ensemble class for up to 18-year-olds. And singing in the class was a vocal group from St Ninian's High School, one from a Broadway Theatre Company, a vocal ensemble, and one from Platform Theatre School. So these children from the primary school were really competing with ensembles from a much older age group, because top limit for that class, 18-year-olds. And wasn't that beautiful? Ballacottier Primary School and the Rose. Now, they are trained by Katie Lawrence. But Katie is in the orchestra for Spamalot, and Spamalot started on stage in the Gaiety Theatre last night, which is when that competition actually took place. So, knowing that was going to happen, Katie trained the choir, and she asked Mandy Griffin if Mandy would conduct them. And Mandy was, of course, only too happy to, and she went into school and spent some time with the ensemble, and so that they got a feel for each other's style. They're singing, Mandy's conducting, and Mandy went on stage and conducted them. I was having a little chat with Mandy about this afterwards. Of course, she did feel the burden of responsibility, because she felt, that she was standing in big shoes to fill with Katie Lawrence's. But she had nothing to worry about, and she helped the choir to get to a very convincing class win there with their performance of The Rose. But that kind of thing is the teamwork that we see in the Guild. It is what is the very core of the Guild, and I think it's what makes it so very precious to us. So well done to Ballacottier Primary School. There will be more from the young people of Ballacottier later in the programme.